Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about this little parking lot sale they're having here at Harbor Freight here pretty soon next week. So starting on October 7th till October 10th, that'll be the Inside Track members. They get early access, to all these good deals that are going to happen here. And from October 11th to the 13th will be for everyone else, or everyone basically. From October 7th to October 13th, these deals will be going on, but they separate for like whoever, like as I mentioned, they're track members and also just everyone else, So right off the bat, let's start. They did change it up a bit, honestly. I still have the old one here, which is kind of weird, but this was August, which they look like they changed some things, but we'll see. So we got the 7mm now powder free gloves for $7 or 50% off. That's not bad. I mean, everybody needs them. If you do oil changes, you fix up your vehicle or something, that's the perfect pack to get. Also, we got a 50 mil or a metal 50 caliber ammo can for $10. So you can store, anything in there. It could be, ammo. It could be some bolts, some nuts, anything you could throw at it, for $10. They're discounting 41% off. That's not bad. An 8-inch, cable ties, 100 pack for $2. Zip ties, which they're not bad, and they should have them. They have them in black and white, so that ain't bad. I will, in my opinion, that'd be a good little guy to get. It's never bad to have some zip ties around. Also we got an 18 by 12-inch, 1,000 capacity hardwood dollies for $8.89. So that's kind of a pretty good deal. I hear people usually buy these and they steal the little wheels off of them, and they make their little whatever they're gonna do with the wheels. You could do that, but these aren't bad. I still have a couple of little dollies here, and they've been hanging like for a year, and it doesn't look like they're broken or anything, and they're holding furniture right now since, as I mentioned, I'm remodeling my place, and I still have them on their dollies. We're hanging in like for a year, I think, by now. Here in a bit I'll show you the furniture I'm talking about. Also we got some shop towels, a 50 pack for almost $8. That ain't bad. You're doing oil changes or need to clean up a mess, you can use this, and they have it in red and white. Also, this is a good little guy I would recommend. You got the Hack Shrek socket drive set, a 3-piece. So if you have a drill, which, give me a sec, I'm gonna have one right here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have one here. Yes, I do. So, that little guy will work perfectly for these drills right here. Your little impact driver. And all you do is just insert the bit in here. And you put your little socket, so they got like 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 inch, for any of those sockets. And you just put them on here, and you can use it to, for mechanic wise, you can use that to do that. Use it to take some bolts off and stuff, to make your job go a little faster. Ain't bad to have one of those, And for $2, that's not bad in my opinion. I'll probably go buy 2 of those. Okay, so here we got a US General 42 by 22 inch roll cap. There is a little issue with this guy. I will give a heads up. I do remember last time, since I didn't have the pro membership, I was going to go get one of these. They didn't have any in the color I wanted. They did have some, but in other colors, so I'm like, nah, I just wanted it in that color. If you don't have it, that's fine. But if you do want to get one of these in your Pacific color, and you don't have the pro membership, if you want to get one, I would highly recommend getting the Inside Track Club membership in order to get this in your color a little early. You need to get like in the first 2 days, because by the time probably everyone else has the chance to get one, their probably won't be available in your color. They probably will have some, but who knows what color they'll have. So, up to you. It's up to you, or you can wait. Unless you don't care what color, then you can wait until like Friday to get it, because people usually get these and they go flying. Which they did this, I think, last time on the last parking lot sale. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's cheaper this round. Pretty sure we had that deal going on here. Yeah, it's a little more cheaper this round. See, they had a 42 by 22 inch cab. It was $529.99, and now it's $500. So that ain't bad. you know. Let's see, was this the same one? Looks like these were different. Oh, we also got the sockets here, and I'm noticing, you know, deep impact socket set, 13 piece. Over here they were selling for $19.99. I don't know if they're the same one. Okay, so the standard was, oh no, they're different. I think this was the 12 point. That was around August. And this was, you know, so they're different. This is the 6 point. And this one over here they had was the 12 point. So, you know, so this time again the 6 point. Because it looks like over there it's the 12 point. Yeah, it looks like it's a 6 point here. You can't see it well, but in this socket that's laying down, I don't know if the camera could catch it, but it's a 6 point. For $19. I mean, I'm going to say this. These sockets are pretty good. I have a pair, but the 12 point. And they've been, you know, helping me do, you know, tire rotation, taking off tires, you know, doing some work, and they're hanging in there. And then they do have a lifetime warranty, so that's a good thing. For $19, that ain't bad in my opinion. And usually go for like $30, so it's almost, you know, you're almost getting like 40% off almost. Well, it's close to 35 almost, but it's 34% off. Pretty good socket set, and you know, you break one, you can take it back, they'll give you a new one. So that's always to have a good little socket set. Never bad. And we got the 5,000 watt dual fuel super quiet inverter generator, and it also comes with a remote start. That's pretty good. So they're selling for $850. That ain't bad. And that's not bad to have a generator. Usually I don't need one, but, you know, there could be people who need some. So, you know, a generator is always useful. Runs on gasoline or propane. Oh, two, you know, fuel sources for one thing. That's pretty nice. I like it when they do that. When they give you two options, you can use either propane or you can use fuel. I like that kind of stuff. You know, you don't have to rely on one little battery or something. You know, there's some tools that are like, hey, an extension cord or battery. I like options like that where they give you two sources instead of one, you know. It gives you options, you know. We also got the Badlands ZXR, a 12,000 ton truck and SUV wrench with wire rope for $280. If you like off-roading a lot, I would highly recommend getting one of these in case one day, say you get stuck, or, you know, your vehicle gets kind of stuck and you can't get out. That'll be a perfect way to get yourself out of there. We also got the 3-ton low-profile floor jack with rapid pump for $100. That ain't bad. And its lift height is from 3 1/8 inch to 19 7/8 inch. So it's a decent amount. It's not bad. You know, it's a pretty good jack. But I would kind of recommend going more for the Daytona ones. They're way better quality, you know, in my opinion. I mean, these are good too, but I would kind of go for more Daytona, but it's up to you, you know. But you have some good things. Okay, so we got the Yukon 5-tier shelf, 36 inch by 18 inch by 72 inch, for $40. So if you want to have, you know, to store stuff on a shelf and stuff, this would be perfect. You know, it ain't bad. You know, some of us in like our garage or little shops or whatever we got, you know, in our buildings, we always like to have our things organized or have things at a specific location, so when we need them, we know where they're at exactly. We also got our Predator gas-powered Earth Ager. Pretty good deal if you're gonna do like putting up a fence or something else, you know. It's not bad in my opinion, but you know, it's never bad to have one if you're gonna, you own land, like, you know, if you want to put a fence up or have animals, you know. But it depends. If you know your soil or your ground is soft, get this. If it's soft, it'll work perfectly fine. But if you got like a place, and I live in a really rocky area, you only got a couple inches of dirt, and then it's just like rocks, a couple rocks and dirt rocks. So yeah, it's better to, if you're gonna do that, it's better to get a machine that's hydraulic and can support that. But if you got soft and the ground ain't hard, this is perfect, you know. But if it's something hard, I'll walk away from this. All right, so we got the Fortress 6-gallon 175 PSI high performance hand carried job site air compressor for $140. I hear a lot of good things about these compressors, which, you know, they say they're good. So, you know, I don't know much about, you know, I don't have these kind of Fortress. I never bought a Fortress product, but I hear that a lot of people like them. They come out pretty good. And they look like they got a 4.5, you know, star rating. So it looks like pretty good. You know, as of right now, you know, we got also the 12-inch dual barrel slide compound miller saw. That's not bad. And it's from Hercules for $300. So they only took off like almost $50 off. That ain't bad. You know, if you need one, and, you know, Hercules has some good products. You know, they are kind of focusing more, you know, on some good products. Like they're comparing to like the Walt, which, you know, which you're comparing to the Walt item DWS780. That's what they're comparing it to. You know, it's a 15 amp with a 410 revs per minute motor. Not bad. You know, and some of us need to cut, like, rebuilding our places or doing something for our shop to make more storage, or, you know, improving something. You know, we want to remodel the house. That's the perfect thing to go with. We also got, you know, a welder from Vulcan. That's a weird name. For $900. So yeah, a little welder. I kind of like more. I forgot what the brand they have there. I don't know if they have it here. Do they have it here? Come on, give me a sec. I think they do have it here sometimes. They have another welder here pretty soon, but I forgot the name of that welder. Oh man, I forgot. But it's a green. It's been a while since I heard the name. I don't know if the other magazine has it, but there was a green welder. I kind of like those welders more. Ooh, looks like it was on sale again. So, last round, and this is from August, which I've noticed right now. As of August, it was at $849. It's the same model and everything. So, that went buck up in sale. And also, the little miller saw, which we're seeing, they had that on sale again. You know, this one and this one, they both had it. This one didn't change much, you know. This one, you know, it was cheaper last round. Now it ain't. You know, I think it was, forgot the name of that generator, or not generator, that welder, but it's a, oh, here it is. It's titanium. That's the name of the welder. That was last, you know, that was August sale though. So whatever I showed over there ain't the price, you know, over here. This is $900. Where there was $850 last, you know, parking lot sale, which you do see some differences. Maybe on the next one, I'll have this one and that one, and we'll, if in case there's something that pops up from last time and this time, or, you know, from next time, we'll see if, you know, they change it, they keep it, you know. Okay, kind of interesting. So, here we got a professional adjustable shop seat with tool storage for $70. You get it in 4 colors, which is red, black, blue, and green. And I do have one of these, but for that price, I will definitely get it. It's way better than buying for $115. I do want to keep in mind, if you do buy one of these, you have to have your shop clean. You know, don't have any pebbles lying around. And the magnets are kind of like glued in there. You can easily peel those off. They're not like well stuck on there well. It's a pretty good, you know, it's a pretty good little seat. I used it, and, you know, I was using it to do I was fixing up a little, you know, motor, you know, on a little kind of log splitter, and it's kind of perfect if you sit there and you're fixing it up. You do get a 90-day warranty. Don't think you get a lifetime warranty with this. So, you know, just giving a heads up. I do hear a lot of people that say the wheels break. I haven't had mine break. I have like maybe 4 months, and I haven't seen mine break. So, you know, and I've been using them a couple times. So, just giving a heads up. Yeah, it's not bad. I would definitely get it for that price. When I buy it for original price, and that's low. That's low. Last time I think I bought mine was 80, and it wasn't worth it for 80. 70 ain't bad. You know. All right, so we got the mechanics tool set, 301 piece for $170. You got standard and metric. Ain't bad. It does come with a big case. I do know. You know, it's a big case. It's pretty big, and you know, If you're like a homeowner, you need a tool set, I would recommend getting this set. But if you're going more into like more professional, it can help you, but you know, it's not gonna be, in my opinion, I think the pliers are saying the wrench is probably not good, the adjustable wrench. Everything else is good. I think the screwdrivers are bad, but everything else is good. I've been hearing people say they're good, they're decent. But as I mentioned, if you're a homeowner, you need a ratchet set, you know, a tool set, it ain't bad to have, in my opinion. You know, if you're just gonna do oil changes, change your brakes, not like every single day, you know, you just use it every once in a while, like a handful of times. That's a good set to go with. You also got down here, you know, they always have this little area. So they got a 400-pound capacity, 1-inch by 15-foot ratcheting tie down 4-pack for $6. It's never bad to have some. I know if you get to tie some PVC or something, if you go buy it from your hardware store or something, you know, plywood or something, it can help you out, tie it down a little bit so it won't fly off or won't flop around, you know. We also got a 72-inch by 80-inch moving blanket, almost $5. That ain't bad if you're moving or you want to protect something from getting scratched, some furniture or something. It ain't bad to have. Wrap it, you know, something big. You also got American flag, you know, not available in, I think it was Minnesota, I think it was. So this ain't made in the USA, and they only want flags, I think, in Minnesota that are not made in, you know, if it's not made in the USA, they don't want it. So just keep that in mind. You know, I think it's from China or something, I think so. You also got a 15-inch tool bag with 14 pockets. I will admit, this bag ain't bad. For $5, that's not a bad deal, trust me. I've had this, and I use it to have my socket, my impact drill, and also an air inflator in case one day I do go for an hour drive or longer. You know, some people do travel. That bag ain't had to have some tools, some, you know, your impact socket set and your drill and air inflator in that little bag, because, you know, it's not bad to have. You get a flat tire on the road. This guy usually has it, and I do have a clip of it, you know, so, you know, I do have a video of it I made, you know, so I'll show you, but I do have my little, you know, I do use it still. My brother right now is using this. He just has to drive like an hour away to go study, you know, from college. He only goes like 2 times in a whole week. And I, you know, gave him that bag, like, take the tools so you don't have to be worrying about it in case you get a flat tire. You could, you know, he knows how to change the tire. You know, you could just swap it out in case, but I hope it doesn't happen. But it's better be safe than sorry. Okay, so we got a 25-foot by 1-inch quick fine tape, measuring tape with ABS casing. So for $2 ain't bad. I don't remember if it does come with a lifetime warranty. Could be wrong on that, but you know, a measuring tape, it ain't bad. Maybe if you want to have one in the back of the pickup, you want to measure something, let's say something real quick, that ain't bad. I hear a lot of people buy these, you know, have them around their shop and measure stuff. Usually I don't like buying, you know, these kind of measuring tapes, but you know, in case you want to measure something quick to get like an estimate, you know, that's pretty good. So we also got a 6-inch magnetic parts holder for $2. That ain't bad. Usually goes $4, and that ain't a bad thing to have, honestly. You know, you're doing something, taking off your coil packs or something, you know, alternator, you know, you can put your bolts there while taking off the alternator off the vehicle. That ain't bad. I think they had the same deal last time. Like, we had the ratcheting straps this time. It's the same price. The moving blanket, the same price. Let's see what else. Nothing else so far, I see. The bag was cheaper last round. That's what we noticed. And the towels as well. The measuring tape was a couple cents cheaper last round. I think that's it. There was nothing else, you know. There wasn't nothing too cheap this round. Alright, so let's go to the back. Or next page, basically. We got some good stuff, looks like, here. Let me put the drill down. So here, we got an 18-inch magnetic tool holder. I always usually see these guys going on sale, so, you know, keep an eye on that. That's a pretty good thing to have. You have like a toolbox with like one of these, you know, and you can put it right here on the lid to put, you know, your screwdrivers or whatever you need. That ain't bad for, you know, $2. That ain't bad to have. You also got 200 Lumi LED super bright flip light for $2. That ain't bad if you want to put it in a place, you know, under a shelf or a little cubby, and you want to have it a spot where if you flick it on, it'll immediately shine around the area and you can see what's in the cubby, or, you know, a certain place that's kind of dark and can't see. You know, that's the perfect spot to put, you know. I'm pretty sure they're controlled by batteries, so just keep that in mind. You have to buy some batteries, but that ain't bad to have one of those. We also got performance work gloves, available in small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large. $4. These gloves aren't bad in my opinion. I do have a pair of them that I have not used yet. If you want, I'll show you, but they're pretty good. We also got 10-inch, you know, tires with white hub. These guys aren't bad. You know, they're pretty good. I have them. I recently bought them. I think on the last parking lot sale, they were on sale. And I use them to put it on a power wash because the tires were really beat up. But you know, I do have them on a power washer. They're still new. They're still inflated and everything. They do hold up, you know, and it's never bad to have one. If you have a dolly and the tires are beat up, you know, for like $12 almost, that ain't a bad deal. You know, just for a new pair of tires, and you had to be struggling there inflating every single time, you know. I don't have to inflate the, you know, power washer anymore, and I do use it here and once in a while to, you know, wash skid steers or concrete or, you know, anything. You can use to wash your house if you feel like it. We also got some microfiber cleaning cloths, 12 by 12 inch, 4-pack for $2. Last time they had a better deal where you get, I think it was a 12-pack. It was a 12-pack. Yeah, it was a 12-pack. This is just the 4-pack. So, you know, this, right now they're having that at the, what do you call it? Their instant savings going right now until the 10th. So I think it's just going to be extended for 3 more days. Right? So basically, once the Inside Track membership people, the last day, you know, begin early access, that'll be the last day the instant savings deal will go. And, you know, immediately we basically get 3 more days with this, and then, you know, it's basically done for. Not done for, but, you know, the deal's off, and they'll probably move on to something else. We also got wobble socket extension set, 9-piece, for $10. That ain't bad in my opinion to have an extension set. You know, we all need those extensions to get our sockets into a certain destination, you know, a certain place where our ratchets can't fit. And it gives us more, you know, a better chance to get whatever we're getting off our motor bays or off whatever. You know, it gives you a better chance. So, that's not bad. Okay, so we have in 2 carts in US General. So, you know, we have the other one and these are the other 2. So, for this one and for the other one, they're $500. And you do get in 9 colors, which is the 34-inch by 23-inch 6-drawer full service cart. Over here, we're getting it, you know, a 42 by 22-inch roll cab for $500. It's the same price. This one has 16,700 cubic inches of storage. And this one has 18,700 cubic in of storage. 12,000 weight capacity. I think over here, no, it doesn't say storage capacity, but they're the same, you know, just this one's some more, you know, you just have a bunch of drawers. I would kind of recommend more of this one in my opinion. You can put drawers and stuff. This one you can still, but kind of like the other one more, but it's up to you. Got a 30-inch 4-drawer tech cart. That ain't bad, honestly, for that one, for $180. If you want to have your own little tiny cart and have just your little ratchets and sockets that feature some homeowner, you just do the basic maintenance on your vehicles. It's a perfect little cart to have around the shop, you know. You can store anything in there, you know, your sockets, anything. So, we also got some jacks and jack stands going on over here. We got a 1.5 toe low profile aluminum race floor jack with rapid pump for $75. That ain't bad in my opinion if you have a small car, you know. But I would highly recommend getting this instead. If you're going to get a floor jack, doesn't matter. If you're going to get one, get the Daytona 4-ton professional floor jack with rapid pump for $180. Trust me, I have this floor jack. It's still hanging in there. We have for 2 years, and it's still going strong. You know, for a homeowner, this guy will last you for a while. Trust me. Unless you're more of a professional, I'll recommend getting the warranty with it. And, you know, so those will be polished on as well, since, you know, those are good floor jacks. I like them. They're pretty good. And they got them in 4 colors, which is black, green, black, neon green kind of, blue, and neon orange. And the one I have is a neon green. Over here, we got a 3-ton heavy-duty ratcheting jack stands. They have them in 7 colors. They have it in black, lime green, so the same one as the Daytona one, you know, the same kind of greenish. So if you want to have a pair and match, it's perfect. Blue, yellow, orange, slate gray, and purple. They also got it in for the 6-ton, you know, the same colors, you know, just not the purple. For $28 ain't bad, and for $60, usually that's how they always sell those. These are not bad jack stands. I do have videos of those especially. They're still hanging in there. You know, if you want a jack stand, you know, and it'll be kind of a good set if you grab one of these, you know, you can grab one of these or this, you know, whatever you need. You know, it's up to you. I own all these 3 products here, and they're pretty good. And they've been helping me out. Basically, this one, I have a F-150, and whenever you need to do a brake job or something that requires you to lift the truck off the ground, this one you don't even have to jack up the thing. You know, you have it at the lowest setting, it'll leave the truck floating perfectly fine. You don't have to be worrying about, you know, jacking it up. You know, when you raise this up, you know, I'm kind of a little scared when I have to get that involved, because in my mind, I'm like, well, that's good, but, you know, what if you have to shake it? But sometimes, you know, it's, you know, safe. But, you know, just in case, you know, you do have jack stand, have the jack kind of helping out a little bit, you know, have it touching barely the frame in case something like this guy backfires. You know, this guy is there as a backup, you know. It's never bad to have that guy helping you out there, you know. We also got a 300-pound capacity low profile creeper for $20. That ain't bad in my opinion. I have one. I have lost the gun, but still hanging in there. But people have been saying that, you know, the wheels kind of break on you, or they, you know, who knows what they're doing. I don't know if they're using a skateboard or who knows what they're doing with it. But usually, you know, when we use it, we usually use it to go under the car, you know, fix whatever we're doing under the car. That's what we use it for. Whoever breaks it, either they're doing something crazy or, you know, cannot faulty or something. You know, because these are, you know, they're good, but they're not the best, you know. Here we got Maddox, a ball joint service kit for 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive vehicles for $47.99. So they almost have half the price off. I do have one thing to say though. This is a good set, but I think it was like a 30 or 90-day warranty. So if you're a homeowner, this is a perfect set. You're not gonna use it all the time. Perfect. But if you're a guy that's going to use it every single day, will not walk near it. Unless you want to buy it just to get you through and then just buy a new one. You know, that is perfectly fine. You know. So, that ain't bad in my opinion. And give me a sec. Let me do something real quick. Okay, so we got the 1-ton capacity full shop crane for $220. That ain't bad, you know. It's if you're into the, you know, fixing up your cars and stuff, or you got a little project you want to do, you know, lift up a motor. That ain't bad to have in case one day we need to replace a motor. I do mess with little log splitter machines and stuff. You know, like Honda GX 630s. You know, sometimes I need to mess with those. That ain't bad to have. You know, you can have that in the shop. You need to replace one of those engines or something else. You know, you could just hook it up, lift it up, and move it aside and put it down on a table or something, you know, so you can fix it up in case you need to. You also got a tool set with case for 130 piece for $30. That ain't bad in my opinion. From Pittsburgh, and as mentioned, it does have a lifetime warranty. It does have some of those little, you know, tools and stuff. It has a hammer. It has a bunch of stuff, you know, in case you know, need one. There you go. You also got a 12 volt, 100 psi compact air compressor for $55. Pretty sure this doesn't have a good warranty. You know, if anything, that's Pittsburgh, just the regular Pittsburgh Automotive, doesn't have a good warranty in my opinion. The Pittsburgh Pro has a better warranty. Most of all their products have, you know, a lifetime warranty. These don't. You know, they only give you like a certain, like maybe 30, 60, or 90 days out of the whole, you know, when you buy it. So just giving a heads up. So, you know, if you're going to use this, I recommend using it every once in a while, you know, perfect if you're going on a road trip, tire pops or something. It looks like it's connected to a battery or I think a cigarette lighter. I think it could be wrong. But that ain't bad in case you have a bad tire. You can hook that up, inflate your tire, and you're on your way. And we got another one that holds the engine, a 1,000-pound capacity engine stand for $80. If you're working on your engine and stuff, that ain't bad, you know. You know, get your motor there, get it, how do you say, get it, you know, fixed up, whatever you gotta do, you know, a little small project. This is a good thing to get in my opinion. We got the Quinn 1/2-inch drive standard and metric master impact socket set, 61 piece for $140. That ain't bad in my opinion. It looks like you get a swivel, you get a bunch of sockets, and you get extensions. Quinn, I give it a kind of a decent, like they're way better than Pittsburgh, I will admit. They're not better than Icon, but they're right there in the middle. This is like the middle of both of them. Perfect. Lifetime warranty on these tools. As it says right there, you know, these guys, you break one of these sockets. This is a perfect set. If one day you are, you know, a mechanic, you have your own impact wrench, and we do have one up ahead. We got two of them actually. You know, perfect set. You know, you want to start, want to have some impact sockets. I would go with this guy. This is a good set right there. You know, I do have a big job, so that'd be a good thing to get. I already have a set kind of similar for like $40, but this one is Quinn. I kind of do like their products a bit more. You also got 6,500-pound capacity portable ramp set, 2-piece for $55. That ain't bad, you know, if you want to lift up your car, do an oil change or anything you gotta do on your car, you know. I forgot, Project Farms did a video of this, I think recently. I think it was recent, I don't remember. I watched it like a week ago. And he goes over ramps and stuff. He does really good content, so, you know. If you want, he does talk about, I think there were 2 Pittsburghs. I don't remember how this one, I think this one was the better one than the other one. He does talk about it. It did decently well. It didn't do better than the others, but it did decently well. 1,500 capacity vehicle dollars, 2-piece, you know, for $48. This ain't bad in my opinion. If you got like a small car, you got in a garage, and you want to move it from side to side. You know, if you want to move it to some certain destination or something, you know, move it from the other side of the garage to the other, or, you know, you need to move it out of the way, move it out of the garage or something, you know, that's pretty good, but not for like a big pickup. A little small car would be fine. Say like you gotta fix some, or you took the motor out, you know, this would be kind of good. You know, you just put them all in there. You can push it around if you need to. And now we're back to the little good bin. So here we got, you know, we got the fully polished combination wrench set, 9-piece for $6. You get standard and metric. That's not bad. We also get a 20-bin medium portable parts storage case for $6. That is not bad in my opinion. Some work on small motors, or you want to have some, you know, little parts there, you can store that up. Not bad. Some super glue, 3-pack for $1. I hear people, it ain't the best, but I mean, we all need super glue to fix up some, you know, something around the shop or something at home. Just a little super glue to get something fixed, you know. It'll be fine. I got 4.5-inch by 1/16 inch by 7/8 type wheels, you know, metal cutting off wheels, 10-pack for $5. I hear people that say it's decently well. It's kind of like you pay what you get kind of type, they're saying. But, you know, if you're not going to use it that much, it's, you know, it's good. They're compared to the Diablo, which, you know, Diablo has some decent products too. You also get some solid rubber wheel chucks for $4.98. I think that was the same thing here. They did the same thing on the last sale. Because usually they bring those guys up all the time. Yep. for $4.98. The same price, you know, nothing new there. They always have those on sale, I've been noticing. Also, we got a 30-inch PVC folding sawhorse, 350-pound capacity. Perfect if you're remodeling, and it will go perfect if you do get, you know, the little dual, you know, the little miller saw, you know, perfect. You can just get a piece of plywood, get these two of these guys for $20 just for two. A plywood and that guy on top, you can make a table with that easily. You know, that ain't bad to have, and, you know, it's portable. You know, you can take it anywhere. We also got, give me a second to fold this. So we also got the water resistant tarp for $2. You know, you want to cover something up from getting wet. This will be perfect. It could be anything, you know. Maybe something, your window broke. You can cover that up while, you know, you get that repaired in case there's a storm coming. You know, they're not the best, but, you know, they help you with something, you know. They prevent it from getting wet. You know, we do use it for bales of hay. Sometimes, you know, we got sheep that eat it, and, you know, we usually cover it up. So, you know, the hay doesn't get ruined, you know. We also got a 60-foot by 34-inch, you know, electrical tape. 10-pack. 6-piece. That ain't bad in my opinion. People say it's not the best, so just keep that in mind. But, you know, they're decently well. A full grain Kahine leather work gloves in available sizes at medium, large, and extra large for $6. That ain't bad to have, you know. Keep your hands protected from getting scratched and stuff, you know. Keep them a little warm maybe in the winter if you're doing something outside a little bit. You know, it won't keep them fully warm, but it'll help something, you know. We also got 115 Lumi wall mount social security light. We got them black and white for $8. If you want to have a specific spot, you know, keep it protected, you know, keep intruders away or something. That's kind of a help you out. You know, that ain't bad. You also got a 1,500 watt 11 amp dual temperature heat gun for $10. You know, if you're not going to use that many times, you know, this is perfect. You also got a 316 by 1 3/8 inch titanium step drill bit, 12 step and number 5, 11 step. So, you know, you can use this to make holes on anything, you know. Could be on anything. So now we're at the Bauer stuff. We got some Bauer equipment here. 20 volt coreless, 1/2 inch drill driver kit for $50. That ain't bad in my opinion. You know, there is another option in case they are selling a new little tool set, you know, a little tool set together, you know. You get a drill and you get the impact driver, both for $100, so an extra $50. I think you get 2 batteries. I don't remember exactly. But if you just want to drill, $50, you know, they only took off like $5. And that drill ain't bad in my opinion. I mean, I do have a video that goes more into depth into it. There are other drills that are better than it, that have a little better features. But, I mean, if you just wanted to drill holes and stuff, you know, it's perfect, you know. You don't have to, but, you know, it's up to you. You also got a 7 amp, 4.5 slide switch angle grinder for $19. Usually goes for $30. You need a grinder, you don't use it that much, perfect. You also got a 3-gallon, 3-peak HP wet and dry vac for $30. You know, if you want to clean your cars or something, that's perfect. You also got a 1/2 inch, 50-foot automatic feed drain cleaning drum machine for $300. You know, if you want to clean up, get something unclogged or something, you know. The battery kind of surprised me. You usually don't see a 12 amp hour battery. I think Craftsman doesn't do it. I haven't seen Ryobi has done it. What is it called? Rigid has not done it. What other brand was there? Hart hasn't done it either. There's a couple brands that have not done a 12 amp. I think the ones I've seen it was Milwaukee, Ryobi. DeWalt has one kind of similar. It's only a little different, and I think that's it. I haven't seen the other brands done in 12 amp hour battery, which is pretty good, honestly, for $90. And if you're in the brand, you know, that's perfect. You can use that for a lot of things. Say like you got to rebuild your house. I bet that battery will probably help you rebuild the whole house, you know. But you can't rebuild the whole house in one day, so It'll probably last you 2 days, and you probably have to recharge it. But, you know, it's 20 volt, you know, 12 amp. That ain't bad for $9. In my opinion, it ain't too bad. But if you're in the barrel line, some of their stuff is good, some of their stuff ain't. We also got a 6-inch bench grinder with LED light for $45. That ain't bad. You know, if you've been looking for one or you need one, and we all need to, you know, clean those little bolts or grind a bolt a little bit just to make it fit, you know, this would be perfect. We also got a 14-inch by 36-inch bolt and 6-inch disc sander for $90. You know, if you needed to sand anything, like whatever you need to sand, you know. A 23-foot automatic feeder, hand electric drain cleaner for $90. So, you know, these two are different, so you can keep that in mind. You know, just so you give a heads up. This one would probably be better in my opinion, but it's up to you, you know. All of us, you know, we don't unclog our stuff that often, but, you know, if you do need to unclog something, this would be perfect if you don't want to waste too much money. This one is decent too, but it's a little, you know, it's pretty good. But usually, in my opinion, where I live, it's kind of rare for us to clog the toilets or something. It's really rare, in my opinion. And we got the 3-gallon, 1/3 HP, 110 PSI, oil-free, light-duty air compressor. We got the hot dog and the pancake this round for $50. They only took off like $10, so yeah, that wasn't much, you know. It's perfect if you want to nail, use it to remodel your house. You're nailing, you know, something, you know, nailing some furniture or something, or maybe just that. You know, anything you need to do, some trim or something, you need to know that, perfect. A little nail gun will help out on that. A 21-gallon, 175 PSI, oil-free vertical air compressor. It's pretty good in my opinion. You got cars, you know, sometimes tires are flat, or, you know, you want to fix up something, you want to use your little, you know, air impact wrench, but it won't be, you know, it'll hang in there, but don't expect it to be like hang in there a lot. But $250 ain't bad if you need one to air up your tires or do a little mechanic with the air tools. That'd be perfect. We got an Earthquake XT, 1/2 inch. We got an air impact wrench, twin hammer, 1,500 foot-pounds for $130. So they didn't lower it much. I think there were more than one color. I could be wrong. It looks like it almost is one color. I think they only have it in that one color. There's one they do have it in a bunch of colors. You know, this is decent. They give it 4 stars, so who knows what. It looks like also the hot dog and the pancakes have been given the same stars. We also got more Fortress compressors. It's kind of weird they didn't group them together instead, you know. So we got a 2-gallon, 135 PSI, hand carry job site air compressor. That's pretty good. We also got a 10-gallon, 175 PSI, horizontal shop and auto air compressor for $250. You know, here's some things that are good about these, and they're decently well, so, you know, that's good. We also got the Flex 125 welder. I'll put up to 125 amps, best in class, duty cycle, 90A AC. In my opinion, this is perfect if you're just going to use it a handful of times. Not all the time, but, you know, you want to fix up something, weld a little piece of metal, you know, something like that would be perfectly fine. But I will recommend, as I mentioned earlier, go with titanium. In my opinion, that brand is better, but it's up to you. We got the standard auto darkening weld helmet for $32 or $33. You know, that ain't bad, you know. 2 arc sensors, 6 square feet inch viewing field, so that ain't bad. You know, we need to keep our eyes protected when we weld, so you keep that in mind. If you do buy one of these, you don't have one of these, get one of these. Trust me, you need them. You don't want to go blind, you know. Also, we got a 250 Lumi pop-up lantern for $3, you know. It's pretty good if you're walking in the middle of the night, which we shouldn't be walking sometimes in the middle of the night, but, you know, or in case you need to look at something, you go camping or something, $3 ain't bad. We also got, I think they're also having a deal right now. I don't know, but here in a bit, we'll see. We got the Alt Anti-Fat, basically a foam mat set, 4-pack for $8. It's a 4-pack. That ain't bad, you know. If you need to have a place where you work mostly, you want to have it cushioned enough so, you know, you don't have to step on concrete all day. Perfect, you know. We also got the cushion grip Screwdriver set, 12-piece. So people say, these aren't the best screwdrivers. Well, they're not the best, really, but there is one thing to keep in mind. If you want a sacrifice team, this will be the set to go with. Perfect. It's going to probably break the screwdriver. This will probably be good. And they do have lifetime warranty, which is really surprising. But just, they always sell them for $5, I've been noticing. They always do this. So it's $7. I always see them for $5. So, if it's not that day and they raise it up, it'll be back again. It's like always an item I always see that's always for $5, But as I mentioned, it's a good set to have the, if you get, you're going to screw up a screwdriver or something, you don't want to use one of your best ones to screw it up. This would be kind of the sacrifice team to have. They break, that's your deal, You could get that replaced too. So, you break it, you just take it to Harbor Freight, they'll give you a new one. That's what I would do. I'll buy that set for a sacrifice team. For $5 ain't bad, you break it. And it still has a lifetime warranty. You can take it back and swap it out, Multi-purpose scissors for 70 cents almost. Well, not much of a sell, but, not bad if you want to cut some paper or something. Just keep that in mind. You also got 140 lumen rechargeable LED pocket pen light for $13. That ain't bad. And rechargeable, people like that. I kind of don't that much. It is a good thing to have, but, in case one day you don't have electricity for days, yeah, that's where you run into an issue. But, if you're going to use it, that's fine. Just keep that in mind. I'd rather, it's good to have, but in my opinion, have a battery one. Just in case something happens, there's no electricity, you can charge it. Just go with that. We also got a 20-ounce HVLP gravity-fed air spray gun for $9. Some people do buy this and they repaint their cars or paint something with it. That's what they usually use for. That ain't bad. So yeah, let's go to the next page. This should be the last page. Here we got some hose clamp assortments, your choice, 20, 40 piece, or mini fuel injector style, 40 piece for $5. That ain't bad. We got some titanium drill bit set, 29 piece, one 16-inch, a half-inch, and 6/64. So people say these are not the best, drill bits. For wood-wise, it's perfectly fine. If you're gonna use for wood, but if you're gonna use for metal, don't use for metal. You grab yourself, waste $10 more and get the Hercules type. That's better than these. You also got the multi-use transfer pump for $5. That ain't bad, It's a good item to have. You also got a 17-inch by 42-inch swivel tilt TV wall mount. I hear they're decently well. I kind of wouldn't trust it much, but it's up to you, $9. Only if you got a small little TV, as it mentions, like maybe a 20-inch or 30-inch would be perfect fine. Don't go, but have it a really light TV, just, so you won't break, so it won't fall and break on you and you'll be mad. So you also got the trim and molding tool set, 5-piece, $5. That ain't bad if you're fixing up your cars and you take some trim off, perfectly fine. A 12-volt automatic battery maintainer. People are saying they're not the best, but they keep the battery, charging, well charged, and they won't discharge. If you got like a Corvette or something, maybe get something, maybe a better brand, but you can use this maybe while you find a better one. For $7 ain't bad. You have to connect it and it's charging. It's like a little, keep it up to charge. So the battery doesn't get destroyed. 9-pound capacity, multi-purpose scaffold for $180. That ain't bad. 30 height adjustments. That's a lot of adjustments, honestly. And, people usually buy these to, if you paint stuff or maintain something, or, something's too tall, it's perfect, We also got a 17-foot reach type IA multitask ladder for $100. I hear a lot of people like this ladder. It's pretty good. You can't just use it as a triangle. You can also use it as a regular ladder. So, keep that in mind. You also got a 30 by 16-inch service cart, $80. You're a mechanic or you got your shop and you fix up your cars, or, you fix up cars or something, you do something. This would be a perfect, you can put your spray cans, ratchets, anything here, parts, car parts, anything there. You can roll around, you know, in case you got like 2 cars to do oil change. You can have their bottles of oil and stuff in their tools there. You don't have to be going to the toolbox every single time. You just right there, you turn around, it's right there. You grab your wrench or ratchet or whatever you need, you know. We also got a little dolly here, a hand truck dolly, a 4-in-1 convertible hand truck, 500 pound, 800 pound, 1,000 pound capacity depending on how you set it. And, you know, for $108, ain't bad. People say buy it to save your back, you know, don't get your back, you know, injured or anything, you know. We also got 1,750 psi, 1.3 gallons per minute, quarter washer or electrical power washer, lightweight and portable for $68. That ain't bad in my opinion. If you just want to, you know, power wash and clean your cars or something. But if you want a little more power, there's this one. But this is kind of perfect in my opinion if you're washing cars, you know, so you won't mess up the paint or anything. We got a 9-amp, 14-inch electrical chainsaw for $35. A Bauer, 2,300 psi, 1.2 gallons per minute. Brushless max performance electrical power washer. So they're both electrical. Keep that in mind. They're not gas powered or anything. I kind of like more gas powered. Electrical is kind of dangerous around water in my opinion. But you know, just keep giving a heads up. We also got a 100-foot 10/3 gauge, you know, triple tap extension cord for $100. I hear a lot about this, that they're pretty good and stuff, you know. Not bad. We also got another Badlands Apex, a 12,000 pound wrench and sink rope with wireless remote for $500. And wasn't the other one like, yeah, the other one was $250. That's the same, but it's for truck and SUV. This is more, you know, if you want to load something up on a trailer or something, you know, it has a ramp, you want to load it up so you won't have to struggle, and they only took $100 off. That ain't bad. This is a pretty good deal in my opinion. So you got a 20-volt brushless cordless half-inch ultra torque impact wrench with functioning ring tool only. It's a pretty good tool. Would highly recommend it. For $164, so $165. They're not taking that much off, and it's just a tool. Keep that in mind. It doesn't come with a battery, as it shows here in the picture. You know, they just added the battery in there. But, you know, it's just a plain tool. So if you're in the Hercules line, I would highly recommend getting this. I do have the 3/4. I do have a video out for that. You know, if you want to watch that. They're kind of the same, you know, just this one's a 1/2 inch, this one's a 3/4. So we got also a 12-volt LED trailer light kit for $28. That ain't bad, in my opinion. You know, you need new trailer lights. This would be perfect. You know, and I like LED better than the bulb ones. You don't have to be worrying about replacing the bulbs when they go out, you know. You just replace them once the LEDs are starting to go out, or, you know, something else. They do last a while. My father has some that are, like, way old, like maybe 5 or more. Forgot what brand he buys. But they're still hanging in there, and he doesn't replace them that often. They last them up to 4 or 5 years, so they might be here lasting another year or two. And they're pretty good, so yeah. 37-inch by 70-inch large tilt flat panel TV mount. As I mentioned earlier, if you got a light TV, this is perfect for $12. But if you don't, it's a really heavy TV, wouldn't recommend it, you know. But just keep that in mind. You also got a liquidation sale up to 78% off, and they're hiding the up to. As you can see, you don't see it well, but in the 7, it's up to. You know, that ain't bad. And we also got a little tarp here, 11-foot, 4-inch by 19-foot, 6-inch, heavy-duty, reflective, all-purpose, weather-resistant tarp. So people say this is perfectly for, like, if you're going through a hurricane. I don't know if these last, you know, but as I mentioned, if you're going to cover something, a car or something, maybe, or like wood, like 2x4s, plywood, anything like that, this would be perfect, you know. If you want to cover that so water doesn't get in there and destroy it, that'd be perfect. A 5,500 lumi 4-foot linkable LED hanging shop light. In my opinion, this is perfect if you got like a little workbench or something on the corner of a shop. This is perfect to hang it there, and you can turn it on and turn it off whenever you feel like. It links up to 8 lights, it says, so that ain't bad. You know, if you want to have a light and you're fixing something, or you're doing something on the table, you know, so you can see. We all need to see, you know. We also got a airless paint primer and stain sprayer for $200 if you want to like paint your house, paint your deck, you know, anything like that. Perfect. Or if you work on little, you know, you make furniture, you build your own furniture, that's not bad in my opinion. $200, you know, if you do that a lot. If you don't, just, you know, stick with the regular paintbrush and paint rollers. But if you, you know, or as I mentioned, if you could do the Porsche, that's not a bad, you know, little guy to have. We also got the clog resistant job site permanent markers 2-pack for $1.50. $150, but too much. They better last a real long time for that price, you know. But $1.50, not bad. 2 little markers, you know. I should be curious if they're good like as the Milwaukee ones. So we got some foldable earmuffs for $6, you know, to keep your ears protected from getting damaged. We also got dental brush set, 6-piece, you know, for $2. That ain't bad to have, honestly. You know, you need to get some, clean a little bit of piece of metal or a little plastic or something. That ain't, those brush sets ain't bad. We got 9mm powder-free gloves, a 50-pack. They got them in medium, large, extra large, and extra, extra large. I do have a set, and they're not the best in my opinion. Or they are, but they're kind of tough to slip in and slip off. So keep that in mind, and, you know, depending on your size. Like, I would recommend if you get one of these, if you're a medium-sized hand, get a large. It's a little bigger, but it will slide in easier. You know, just giving a heads up, you know. We also got a Magic Glove Tissue Dispenser. Right now, I've seen that one on sale for the exact same price and then 7 colors. Keep that in mind. So, you know, if you want one of these, you could get that right now. You don't have to be, you know, waiting for that day. You could get that right now. We also got, you know, a 0.7 amp rotary tool kit. 80-piece. That ain't bad if you just gonna do minimal work and, you know. Okay, so I got both of the gloves here. So they're saying they're covering for the 9mm. The item number 68,510 and 68,511. I have both of these. This is 68,510, and this one over here is 68,511. So this is a medium size for the 10 one, and I am a medium size, kind of going to large, honestly. Kind of going, so yeah, if you say I do have some kind of small hands, I'm kind of in close to large. But as you can see, you know, they are a little tough to get in. But as a large one, they're kind of a little more smoother to get in. Here we got the large one. You know, if you're a medium, go with the large. It kind of slides in easier. It's a little tough. A little less tough than the medium. Like, my mom has small hands, so I give her those, and I just keep these. But that ain't bad. I might buy another set, but, you know, there we are, you know, and perfect for oil changes or anything, so you won't get your hands wet and stuff. You know, and they're pretty good, if, you know, you want to keep your hands from, you know. And I honestly don't know if you can use it on a phone. While we're at it, why not? Okay, so let me see if I can open it with a phone. And yes, you can. You can open it with a phone, which is pretty good. So say like I want to go to settings. There we go. That can be easily opened. Yeah, that phone needs to be. Now I need to pass through and delete some old videos. I got a lot of videos on that phone. So yeah, these are perfectly fine gloves. You know, if you want to keep yourself from getting oil on your hand, dirt, you know, perfect. I do have one more tool here. This ain't the 1/2 inch, you know, Hercules drill we're talking about. But here we are. This is a 3/4. So I made a video of this and I went over it. If you want to go check it out, you can. It ain't a bad drill. As I mentioned, if you do go for the Hercules 1/2 inch one, this one, it's better to be in the, you know, be in the group. You know, if you're in the line, that's perfectly fine. If not, they do have deals all the time where you buy a battery, get a tool with it, you know, or something like that, and a charger. I think they're having one right now. You can check out Harbor Freight, you know, and see what kind of deals they have. They always have deals on the Hercules. You know, let's see what else is there. I just remember. So I got more things to show. I still got the jack, which I will show. And also the creeper, I still have it. Kind of really beat up by now. I do have both jack stands, the tires, and the gloves. Give me a sec, I'll get those gloves. I think that's it so far. I don't see anything else. Oh, the wheel chucks, I do have those. They're pretty good. They're pretty good little guys. Also, I do have those kind of at a 12-pointer. If you want, I'll show it to y'all. Do like lifetime warranty. The bag I do have, and I think that's it. Yeah, so, and all the dollies, I forgot about the little, you know, little hardwood dollies. I'll show you that real quick, so give me a couple seconds. And so, yeah, these are the deals that are going on so far. So, you know, as I mentioned, from October 7th till October 13th, October 7th to the 10th for Inside Track members, early access, and 11th to the 13th for everyone that saves, you know. So, I'm going to show you the dollies real quick. Give me a couple seconds. Okay, so here we got the little wooden dollies. I did use a little bit of 2x4s, but they've been hanging in there for a year, and they have not cracked or anything. This guy's really heavy. And as I mentioned, it does have a little carpet here, so if you're moving furniture or anything, it won't scratch it up. Yeah, this guy has been hauling in for a whole year, and I have not moved it since then, and it's still hanging in there. So it's a perfect little, you know, to move furniture or anything you need to move inside the house or some building or something. A perfect little set, and there are 2 of those down there, so that's a pretty good deal, you know. And some people do buy them, and they take the tires off of them because I think they cost like, I think they're more expensive to buy the wheels than just buying this and just steal the wheels, you know. And I forgot one more thing. Here I got the gloves we're talking about here for $3.49. Here are the gloves. Have not used them yet, but they are really comfortable. They do have Velcro right here, you know. And all you do is just put your hand in there. Can't show it too well right now, but let me. There we go. And all I'll do, since you know they're still in package, just put your Velcro on. And there you go. Just put it much better. And it will stay on, you know. It's much better. Yeah, there we are. They're pretty good. I would recommend buying a pair. You know, I'm going to go buy a couple. It's never bad to have these. I love these gloves. Work gloves are pretty good. And also we do have one of those, the 194 microfiber cleaning cloths. I got a pack of 4 right here. You know, so these are the ones that they're going to be on sale. So just keeping a heads up. You know, it's a 4-pack, 12 by 12 inch, multi-purpose auto and home use, you know. So this is what we're going to use. Or this is going to be on sale. So, you know, in case you want the R number, it's 63363. That's the model number. And for the gloves, let's see. Item number 70264. And this is just an ideal for light duty jobs. Don't expect to be heavy duty jobs or anything. So yeah, like this would be perfect. You want to keep your hands warm and doing something, not too, you know, difficult. And you can also use it on your phone a little bit, you know. It does have a spot where, you know, to touch screen compatibility. So in case you accept a phone call and you're wearing these gloves, you could do that too. So that's a pretty good deal. I forgot to show you that. But yeah, that's a pretty good deal for those gloves. I recommend those gloves. A little better than these, you know, because you can touch your phone and stuff. But yeah, there is that option, you know. And the tires, I'll show you here in a bit. Here we are. The power washer still has those brand new wheels. And they're still inflated in air. They're still pretty good tires. I highly recommend them for the price. You know, now if you need a new pair for $1 or something, go for it. That's what I would do. So you don't have to be inflating every single time. Trust me, if you want to see the tires I had, I'll show you here in a sec. And so here is the other tire. As you can see, it's all beat up and stuff. Both of them are already cracked, as you can see. And they weren't holding air anymore, so, you know, need new ones. Way better. And it was starting to crack, as you can see. The crack will still keep on going. So, yeah, they're definitely new ones. Okay, so I do have the little, you know, the little wrench set here that I was talking about earlier. And they're, as you can see, I have been using them a few times, but these are the group I use for sacrifice. So, you know, if I know I'm going to break it or something, these will be the group that's going to go at it. And most likely you're not going to make it. You know, this is the group that's going to get beat up, tortured. You know, that's why I have this set. You know, if you don't, this is like a perfect set. If you don't care what's going to happen to them, this is perfect, you know. And these were not the wrenches that we were talking about either. These are not the ones, but they're decent well. You know, the Pittsburgh, the regular ones aren't the best. The Pittsburgh Bro is better. I do also have the little 3-ton jack stands. They're still hanging in here. They do have pads, but these are the little guys, and they've been holding pretty well. I do have videos of this one if you want to check it out. It's a good video to look at. Also, we do have the 6-ton. I have not released the video yet, but you know it will be coming out here soon. I do have these because I have to fix up my vehicle and stuff. Got a big suspension kind of job I need to do, so I bought this so I won't have to be worrying about anything. You know, these can barely hold, like both of them can help each other out holding a like an F-150, but I bought the 6-ton so I won't have to be worrying about anything, you know, and they can hold in there. And by the way it's sitting right now, I can lift out the truck and leave it floating. I could take off the tire and have enough space to work around, so giving a heads up on that, you know. We also got the wheel chucks down here. And we got the wheel chucks. These are pretty good little wheel chucks, you know. You put this part here on the floor, obviously, and this will go onto the tire, and it'll grip on. Perfectly a good set if you want to keep yourself from, when you jack it up, from rolling off and, you know, injuring yourself. I do have a lot more things in here. Let's see. It was something I was looking for. Give me a couple seconds. Let me see if I can find it. One quick thing. I do have, you know, I do have the 6-ton and 3-ton next to each other at their lowest settings. And as you can see, there's a huge difference. So it's up to you. They both do have this handle. But I do have a video that goes more into depth. That same video kind of is the same as this. Just, you know, different weights. And, you know, I do have this little thing here on top of protecting the frame of the vehicle. You know, so it goes more into depth of the video. So if you want to keep an eye out, you know, I do have it out here at the end of the video. I'll put it as one of them. Okay, so here I got the drill that they were talking about. And it does come with a battery, 1.5 amp, the drill. And also a charger, which I don't have the charger with me right now. But this is what you get. And you do get a belt clip, that is an option. I have a video that goes more into depth what it does. But here's just a quick example. And that was on 2. Here's 1. Perfect drill for a homeowner. Doesn't do much. Perfect with $50. And I do have a video that goes more into depth of this if you want to keep an eye out. I do compare with other drills and stuff. So, you know, there we are. So I got the little keeper here. And as I mentioned, it doesn't have its little foam pad anymore. So, you know, it's all original still. I had it for a year now. And I don't use it that much. But it's there when I need it, you know. It's not all the time I use it. But it's not bad for the price. I will highly recommend it. Okay, here we got the little guy. Sorry I forgot to mention, but here's the little 12-inch bag that we were talking about for $4. It ain't bad, and in here, just in case, I do have a little 1/2-inch heart drill, impact wrench drill, an air inflator, and 2 packs of sockets, you know, for the heart. You know, that's not pretty bad in my opinion. If you want to look for a little bag, you know, 12-inch, and I could fit all that stuff in there, you know, so that ain't bad. Okay, so here we got the 4-ton jack stand. I've had this for 2 years. They got still hanging in there, and it still works, as you can see. You know, I do use it to lift my cars and stuff sometimes if I need to. You know, it's still hanging in there. We also got the other pair of jack stands here, you know, the little 3-tons. Those are the ones I use the most here. And also I got the little, you know, the icon little chair. You know, I do want to give a heads up, if you do buy this, you know, the little magnets are easy to peel off. I have a video that went over it and I haven't released it yet, which it will be released here pretty soon. It will go more into depth, but for that price, in my opinion, don't pass it up. You know, don't buy it for the original price or the one when it goes say this is perfect. $70 is, in my opinion, a perfect price for it. So yeah, get it if you can. If you need one, it's perfect. And also we got the tool cart here, which, you know, this ain't the exact same one, but this is a 5-drawer. But, you know, it's kind of like a similar, you do get this top part, you know, and you do get like, you know, 4 drawers, you know, 2 of these, except for this one, you'll get that and those on the bottom. Kind of similar, just a little maybe smaller. It is a bit shorter, it ain't that tall either. And you don't get this, by the way. You don't get that option, you know, you have to buy that separately, which is like $30. But, you know, it's a perfect little set. You know, it's a good little tool set. There's also one more thing. You know, the little socks that I was talking about earlier. Here we got one set. And here it is. This is the 21. This is a 12-pointer, by the way. And I've been using this guy and it's still hanging in there. And this has a lifetime warranty, so you don't have to worry about that. But I might buy a 6-pointer. So, you know, I don't have to be using that. you know, it'll just still be there, but I don't want to use it much. I want to use the 12 point or more. You know, there's some things you need it. But yeah, this is a good set, you know. I would recommend, you know, if you need any of these items, as a wheelchair, I would recommend if you need one, perfect price. You know, don't buy it at $115, so $7 is perfect good. I think that's like the lowest I've ever seen it. Get it, it's pretty good, pretty good. The jack stand, trust me, that is a pretty good deal. I would get that one. But the little tool carts, I mean, I don't have any of the other two big ones, you know, but this is kind of similar. It's like the second gen, but it's kind of similar, only the new ones have something here in the corner where you can put an extension cord and don't have to be worrying about that. You know, so that's pretty good. So I would recommend it, you know. All right, well, thanks for watching and have a good day.